Io Sky! Charlotte Flair! Seth freaking Rollins! Ethan Page! Rhea Ripley! Benda! Alexa Bliss! Team Hayden Priest!
For that matchup. Time now for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we discuss All Ego Ethan Page, I do want to thank you all for joining us on this Memorial Day weekend, and we all at WWE would like to offer a big thank you to all those who've served and those who've given the ultimate sacrifice in the defense of all of our freedoms. All Ego Ethan Page, Wade, says when he wins tonight, he is going to rename the prestigious Intercontinental Championship the Ethan Page Championship. That is how confident this man is.
Yeah, confidence personified, because he knows full well that he is razor sharp mentally. He is the most intelligent superstar in the locker room. And if anyone can, he can figure out how to outmaneuver and outthink the champ Penta.
I agree with everything you said, Wade, about this guy. I just think that his ego's going to get him in trouble. Had an interesting interview with him on Monday Night Raw. I told him to his face, I think he has everything it takes to be an all-time great in WWE, but he's got to get out of the way of his own ego.
Yeah, well, I like the way he gave you notes for that said interview on Raw, because it was actually ended up being the greatest interview of your career. So congratulations, Michael Coleman.
All hail the Queen.
Is the current world champion, the genius of the Sky, Io Sky.
It's kind of been the forgotten party in all this somehow.
Yeah, that's really irked her.
And between that bickering once again between Belair and Ripley, when you are the champ, the division revolves around you. And Io Sky needs to make a statement tonight. Leave no question marks whatsoever about who runs this place.
We find out now.
Let's head up to the great Alicia Taylor.
Dangerous duo.
The following mixed tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley!
Corey, tonight marks the 6th time in their career that the Terror Twins have teamed up in a mixed tag team matchup, and they've never been defeated. Can Black and Zelina stop that streak tonight?
Well, if Alistair and Zelina have anything to say about it, they absolutely can. And look, no disrespect whatsoever to the Terror Twins, but Rhea and Priest are best friends. They've traveled the road together. They've competed together. They were part of the Judgment Day. They've been ousted from the Judgment Day. They've been through a lot. But Alistair Black and Zelina are husband and wife. They train together. They live together. They share everything. That is next level chemistry when it comes to this game. I think Alistair Black and Zelina are going to be a major problem tonight for the Terror Twins.
We saw Zelina Vega make her mark back in October during the last man standing match between Damian Priest and Alistair Black when she handed Alistair that fireball which had torched the eyes of Damian Priest.
And Priest has yet to be able to put Black and Zelina in the rear view.
Last night on SmackDown.
Rhea suffered a shading at the hands of Jade Cargill after Rhea and Charlotte were successful in a tag team matchup against Fatal Influence on SmackDown.
From All Ego, Ethan Page.
The Intercontinental Champion, Penta. However, Ethan Page claims that he is going to put fear into the vocabulary of the champ. Penta won the Intercontinental Championship just a couple of hours down the road here in Indiana, in Indianapolis. He's had a number of title defenses, including the classic six-pack ladder match at WrestleMania. Wade, Penta is the real deal.
Yes, he is, and from day one when he arrived on Raw, there's been no looking back for the WWE Universe, who've just fallen in love with this barrier-breaking charisma of his and his jaw-dropping aerial abilities. And nobody yet has quite figured out how to stop Penta when he hits top speed. If anyone can, though, it will be Ethan Page.
Wait, my question is this. Ethan Page actually pinned Penta in a tag team matchup a few weeks back. Does that come into play at all in this matchup tonight?
Yeah, well, that's basically the entire reason why Ethan Page finds himself in this big opportunity right now. That has to be in the head of Penta, albeit in tag conditions. It's a little different in singles. I think they just singed my eyebrows, Cole. That should be banned.
Ethan Page looked a bit out of sorts when he was watching that moments ago.
Yeah, where was Ethan Page's pyro? Well, actually, when he becomes the Intercontinental Ethan Page champion, then he will get pyro, and it will be better than Penta's, I promise you that.
Let's head up to the ring now, and our trailblazing ring announcer, Lillian Garcia.
U.S. champion has arrived. That is Julia. But this is the test.
And her opponent from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Wade, we're not used to seeing this recently, and that is no Charlotte Flair by the side of Alexa Bliss. But you heard the phone call. Charlotte under the weather today. So many are dealing with like this super flu.
Is she under the weather?
Yeah, she's under the weather. You heard the phone.
That's not what Nia Jax and Lash Legend seem to think.
Everybody's sick.
Well, you're not sick. I'm not sick. Alexa Bliss is not sick, and perhaps Charlotte's not sick, at least according to
Your
Nia.
mind strays so much. It really does.
Okay, let's say for
You know,
example.
Charlotte Flair wants to come to. Well, when has Charlotte Flair ever turned down the opportunity?
Let's say, for example, you're in a tag team, you
Yes.
want to win tag gold, but your tag partner says, no, I'm going to go singles for this week and try and win singles gold, and then perhaps Charlotte Flair thinks, you know what, I'll have a little protest illness. I'm just throwing it out there, Joe.
There's so much conspiracy theory.
No, you can't rule it
You
out.
swim in conspiracy theory pools. Yes, the central focus has been being paired with Charlotte and regaining the women's tag titles and was become arguably the hottest and deepest division. That's been the goal. But here she is with, some instant aspiration for singles success, so let it be.
And what happens if you win singles gold? Then what happens to the tag team? It goes, I'm interested in the fact